He's blind, so you don't have to be afraid.
Are you recording right now?
No, I would tell you.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
Let's get something straight here. That is your. That is the voice for gaslighting.
Fine. I am recording. Yeah.
No, you are.
All right. So Steven, what's it like to, live life being blind?
Hey, this is Michael. I know what you're thinking. We don't have any context here. We just kind of jumped in, said, "Hey, Steven, what's it like being blind?" And, well, two things have changed. This is, at this point, we've recorded 14 episodes, technically. And we've changed a few things around. We used to do cold opens. Don't do that anymore. We used to do cliffhangers. Definitely don't do that anymore. And this came from our very first episode, our episode 0, which you'll only be able to hear on Patreon. And we asked that question initially. It disappeared, I think, because at that time, we didn't have enough space on our recording device. And Steven gave us a beautiful explanation, and it's gone forever. Not on our Patreon. So there you go. There you have it. If you want to hear episode 0, you have to go on Patreon. You have to pay money. Give us your money. If you're hearing this at the very beginning of our podcast, when we actually release an episode, we don't have a Patreon yet. So good luck. Anyways, enjoy the episode.
Well, for me, it's a little bit different than like someone that can see as an average person. Don't start with me right now, Michael.
Sorry.
Go on. Let's just ignore him.
It's a little different from someone that can see.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. You privileged seeing person.
I'm sorry. Okay, proceed.
Sightist.
Nice.
So, okay, proceed.
So I can see all colors. Distance.
That's racist. I'm sorry.
You see how this
I'll stop
starts? Do you see how this starts?
Yeah, I know.
We're just good people.
No.
Fully attacking me.
I mean, more than half, well, actually, it should be half, is decay. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Beating a dead horse and then leaving it to decay.
Which is what we're going to do with this discussion later on.
Here we go.
Yeah. Welcome.
Please continue.
Everybody.
No.
We're going to have to cut all this.
I like it.
Oh, it's something.
Yeah.
We need to get through this question.
Should we start from the top?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're getting this.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah.
So, Steven, you can see all the colors
of the wind.
Of the rainbow. But I just can't see distance as well, or like small up close things. So that's why I have my tools to use for basically counteracting that, I guess you could say. So been this way my entire life. It's gotten slightly worse since high school. So I mean, I won't have my sight as long as most people will. So eventually I will get to where I'll need a cane. Just like
to feel around.
Yes.
Okay. You said most people. Does that mean I'm going to go blind one day?
It's a possibility. So
Damn. You're already wearing glasses, dude. So
you are too.
Yeah.
So
we're screwed.
Yeah. We are.
We're going to call this the 3 of Blindigos.
That was stellar. Yeah, good job.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, like, if I was blind, what would my life be like? And I'm kind of cheating here because I've talked to you a lot about it. But you said that ask this question.
Well, think about this. Like,
bro,
everything.
You already started.
I know.
Like, you can't drive at all. So your mode of transportation is restricted unless you're using the bus or like a light rail or whatever. But, well, I guess it is the light rail that we have here.
Downtown, at least, yeah.
Um,
But you don't use the light rail.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's too far.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not walking to there and not getting to where I want to.
Right.
I can walk to like wherever I need to.
Sure. Me too.
I don't know about that.
Jeez.
What do you call me, fat? Goodness gracious.
No. Well,
He's not calling you fat. He's calling you overweight. Get it right.
Okay, that's fair. My doctor did. My doctor did tell me that. Yeah.
He's a picture of health, guys.
Yeah, I'm like 50 pounds overweight, so
full of muscle or
yeah, muscle.
That's messed up.
So
brought
go
up
on.
that.
Well, I'm trying to coax you into the question of like, what is your mode of transportation if it's not like light rail?
Electric scooter.
Okay.
The only bad part is that I'm restricted just because I can't have a license, can't have a plate on it, so I
yeah.
can't match speed on the street.
What?
So I'm like limited to 25 miles an hour.
That's sidest, for sure.
I think it's speedist, actually.
Spedist?
Spedist?
Asbestos?
Same thing.
I think so. That's why it's so poisonous. Go
Amen.
on. Amen.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Sacrilege. So you said that you have other devices that you use to help you out with your eyesight. What are some of those? Because I only know of one.
Well, I have my monocular, which I carry everywhere
Yeah.
with me. That's my main tool that I use like every single day.
Yeah. So is that kind of like a monocle? Like you're walking around like you're Mr. Peanut?
Yeah. A lot of people consider it to be my small telescope or something like that, but it's what they consider a monocular.
So not a monocle.
You can.
It's like a binocular.
I don't think monocle you can adjust. Can you adjust the?
No, I was trying to make a joke. It wasn't funny.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
And
Feel bad about
going right past it. So
Yeah.
your monocular is adjustable though. Like you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's meant for near and far.
How far?
I mean, I guess depends on how far you can see.
Could you spy on someone like 300 yards away?
I'm sure. Sure, you
said
could.
asking for.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
No?
No.
You think I could?
Probably.
Here, hand it over. Let me see.
How are you gonna tell in the dark?
I don't know. Like this room, what is it, like 50 feet long?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see if I can see like what's on that hat over there. There's a hat across the room here. Folks, it's like hanging up on the hat rack right next to the door. So
Yeah,
let's
it
see
is.
if I can take a look. I'm having trouble already. Let me take off my glasses. Is this the right way? It's all blurry. Is this how life is?
Not that blurry, but
I can't get it to focus. Hold on. It's getting closer. I found the hat. How do you get it to like see further? Is it just like set on that distance?
yeah. So anyways, there's ones that are at least 2x to 8x.
Yeah.
This one that I have is 6x. So
yeah, it's pretty big.
So you'd have.
Yeah.
I think the blurriness is that it's just it can see pretty far.
Yeah. Well, it's like focusing on where you're looking.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
distance
Yeah.
focus.
Instead of zooming in. There's no zoom. Yeah. You want to try it?
No.
Okay. I'm not. My eye is fine. It's not diseased or anything. Steven? I don't know. All right. That was the last one. I swear.
Nice.
That was it.
Are there any other details about your life that like people to know?
How's your I'm just gonna do it. How's your love life?
It sucks. I mean,
Well, I have inside information because you tell me about all this stuff. First off, are you okay at going down that road of conversation?
I don't know what road you're talking about.
Or just like love in
Relational.
general, relationships.
Is anything off the table?
No, not necessarily.
So how is that? I know that you've told me that being blind makes people, I don't know, feel awkward around you or treat you differently, which people suck. So honestly, no surprise there.
Screw 'em.
Yeah. You've had luck with the two young ladies. And not TWO, I mean TOO. He can tell you that story. Yeah.
You don't understand.
Junior hires hitting on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the.
Well, I didn't ever tell them anything about my site.
Oh, they didn't even know.
No.
That's crazy. You good over there? Michael just poured himself another glass of wine.
It's like less and less sweet, but it's still sweet. It's
It's
crazy.
like walking you towards what wine should.
We should have looked at the sweetness level. It says semi-sweet on it.
Oh my gosh,
that's crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. We're drinking wine, and we've gotten 3 sweet wines just by picking random. It's crazy.
Oh man.
Anyways, too
Guys,
young.
we're like 11
TOO.
minutes in here.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
That's not that far.
No, we got like an hour and a half here. So, how is trying to, get a girlfriend, go through that whole process? Like, are you on Hinge? Are you on Bumble?
No, I haven't psyched myself up to try dating apps, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
And as an option, and sure, it would be easier meeting someone and then like asking them on a date for sure, and then it's always the question of like, would they see me as a good prospect as a husband? Basically, it's what I try and date for is marriage in mind.
Yeah.
So I know that me having trouble with sight does bring my level pretty much down.
What do you mean by level?
I guess like the 1 to 10 question, like where do you lie?
So you're like a 9 normally. So
No.
it brings you down by like an 8?
No. I would say I'm 5 at best.
No, that's a lie. We're going to do a video podcast coming up here, folks, and you're going to be able to tell. Steven is straight up lying. He is more than a 5, for sure. Right, Michael?
Yeah. Daniel will date him any day.
Oh, yeah. I've considered it, but I don't think he's into it. Is this fizzy?
A little bit.
Oh, nice.
I think that
With that much
concludes our cold open, which wasn't very cold. There was some.
It was colder than warm.
It was colder than our usual warm, I guess.
I feel like there was more. Like we asked a different question. I'm pretty sure. Did we ask a different question?
We asked more questions. In this portion,
it was more specific than like how is life as a blind person.
No, I think he answered it differently. Is really what it was. And
well,
we have different.
Do better.
I'm trying. I'm
sucking right now.
But no, I think that was still good. We still got some insight into the life of Steven.
I'm pretty certain we did a different question.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Can we do take 2? I think we can tighten it up.
What?
Come on.
What?
Come on.
Tighten it up?
Yeah. This is way looser than that first one.
Yeah, it's way looser than the first one. That was a natural progression. We're trying to force something right now. And we just got him to answer the question really well. He answered really well. We were just very crazy about it.
Yeah. I'll tighten myself up then, Michael. That's okay.
Pucker up, buddy. Wait a second. All right.
All right, Michael.
That leads us out of our cold open, which
sucked.
Well, let's lukewarm open, let's say. It'll be spit out later.
Yeah.
For the
Bible fans.
Bible fans out there. This is Perfume Decay.
That is a great intro.
I'm going to try this again because you interrupted me.
All right, let's do it again. Ready? 3, 2.
This.
That's good.
You know what? We're going with it. This is Perfume Decay. Your 3-phase, I put up 2 fingers, talk show where we, your hosts, Daniel, Michael, and Steven, take in and speak on the sweet aroma of the Bible, share some personal experiences, and finally, let our conversation naturally progress where it may. Thank you for joining us. This is our official episode 1.
Yeah.
And you heard earlier that we were kind of addressing a question that did not get recorded last time. I think we said that at the end of the episode 0, if you will. We are hoping to, stay on the same subject matter, tighten it up a little bit, which will come with time anyways. But this being episode 1, we got a little ways to go.
Yeah.
We are currently not in our same venue. Normally we're in my parents' house, but today we are at my friend's house because I'm watching their beautiful dog. And
very beautiful, by the way.
Very beautiful, very nice, very kind dog. But yeah, it's a nice setup. We got some nice things going here, and in the future, we're hoping to have more things, which we will. I'll have Daniel announce here.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. So in the future, I mean, you guys heard it when I was talking to Steven. I guess we were all listening to him answer that question, right? I mentioned that sooner or later we're gonna start up a YouTube channel. We're gonna do some live streaming there, and we're gonna do it everywhere else. Anything that you can think of, we'll be there, and if we can, yeah, we'll be there for you. And that means Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, our own website, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I don't know.
Anywhere else?
Some Chinese social media.
Maybe.
Whatever. We might perform live for like the Mexican cartel. Stuff like that.
Yeah. If they take us hostage, we'll definitely get them.
Yeah. I mean.
If they like us that much. I mean, or either that or we're just dead.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we're white. So.
Right. And their favorite product is white, right?
Oh, because cocaine.
Yeah, right.
Yep,
that's what I was going for.
Cocaine on this podcast. What?
So yeah, live, straight to your mind balls.
Mind balls.
Yeah, your eyeballs, your mind balls, your ear balls.
Okay.
Yeah, all the ball. Never mind.
Oh.
Nope.
Not those ones.
Not those ones.
Not the specific ones.
No, because we're
get your mind out of the gutter.
We're here for everybody, not just those men out there.
Not just the men. The women too.
The women too.
So true.
So Steven, how's life being blind?
No, we already answered that question.
Oh, crap.
No.
I thought we were starting from the top.
No, we're not starting from the top.
Okay, all right.
That's not the cold open. We just introduced the podcast.
All right, but for real, Steven, I hear you have a specific job. What is that job?
Well, I know that we're supposed to go over to Genesis 1, chapter 1 through 5.
All right, let me pull out my phone.
Sweet. Yeah.
I love how we didn't bring Bibles last time.
Yeah, and we didn't bring it
again.
I technically have one in my bag, but, I figure I'd,
You're just blending in.
I try to feel...
You're like Paul.
I want to lower myself down to your level.
Be relatable.
Be relatable. Be all things to all people.
Yeah, exactly. Just as Paul would say it.
Genesis 1. We did touch on this...
in episode 0.
In episode 0. I think based off of our conversations that we could go a little bit further, but I do want to kind of rehash a little bit of...
Well, I think going over it just a little bit does help to continue to kind of build up.
Yeah. Who wants to read this?
You don't?
I'll read it. Yeah. You technically read it last time.
I read it last time, yeah.
I think I'll read the entire...
Chapter? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and void, and darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was moving over the surface of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light, and the darkness he called night. The light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and there was morning one day. Then God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." God made the expanse and separated the waters which were below the expanse from the waters which were above the expanse. And it was so. God called the expanse heaven. And there was evening and there was morning, a second day. Then God said, "Let the waters below the heavens be gathered into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees on the earth bearing fruit after their kind with seed in them." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed after their kind, and trees bearing fruit with seed in them after their kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, a third day. Then God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made the two great lights, the greater light to govern the day and the lesser light to govern the night. He made the stars also. God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to govern the day and the night, to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning, a fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters teem with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth in the open expanse of the heavens." God created the great sea monsters and every living creature that moves with which the waters swarmed after their kind, and every winged bird after its kind, and God saw that it was good. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." There was evening and there was morning, a fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures after their kind, cattle and creeping things and beasts of the earth after their kind." And it was so. God made the beasts of the earth after their kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creeps on the ground after its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Then God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of all the earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seed. It shall be food for you. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the sky, and to everything that moves on the earth which has life, I have given every green plant for food." And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day.
Wow.
So previously, we focused very much on the first portion, verses 1 through 5.
Yeah, we drilled down.
Yeah. To kind of reiterate a little bit, we talked a lot about the fact that God used his word to create everything, which we referred back to John 1, which was John referring to Jesus as the Word, because the Word was in the beginning, the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Nothing was made that was made without the Word, and the Word became flesh. And then we also talked at length about the light and what the implications of that could be, allegorical possibilities,
Real.
and real
Yeah.
possibilities. And but I really want to emphasize that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth is the credibility of the Bible. And I want to nail that down, because this is the word of God. And if God created the heavens and the earth, then clearly he can make a book.
Oh, yeah.
He can put words on a page through people that he, wants to write his book. He can use his spirit that loomed over the surface of the deep. He can do all these things. He can have Jesus be the Word and become flesh. I mean, he can surely sustain a book.
Yeah.
Even if it's, I mean, because a lot of it was oral tradition. He can do that.
Thousands of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can absolutely do that. And I definitely, we touched on it a little bit before, but I really want that to be at the forefront of our minds, because this is to carry us through the rest of the book. If you can't get past the credibility that is laid out literally in the first few words, then it's going to be really hard to believe anything that happens in the rest of the Bible. It really is.
You say that, but then I think about things like Jonah. Like, that's just a ridiculous, crazy story.
Yeah.
I think of I forget the exact details, but the donkey talking to stop this guy from going underneath the door. I mean, there's an angel there waiting to kill him if he does, right? Like, those kinds of things are just ridiculous. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like Noah. Come on. What? So, I don't know if I see what you're saying. Like, if you don't see the impact of God being able to create everything, gives him the credibility to sustain a puny little book. And no disrespect on the Bible.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
just
by any stretch that it's going to be easy to believe all of it. Our whole lives are marked by not believing, by doubting literally everything in the Bible.
Yeah, call me Thomas. Dude.
So yeah, so I mean, but it is God saying you can and you should believe that this is true.
I think it's like a challenge, or
sure,
more like a command, though.
I mean, it's more him just telling us.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything really saying here that we have to believe that. Because if it was a command, then it would absolutely be, you have to believe this in order to be saved. But there's nothing in the Bible saying that you have to believe that this is exactly how it happened. Right.
So Jesus died on the cross for you.
Yeah.
He died. He rose again for your sins on the third day. And he also created the earth in 6 days and rested on the seventh. And if you don't believe that, you're not saved.
Yeah, there's nothing saying that. It's I mean, we'll talk about it at length later, but God is a jealous God. He doesn't want any other name on your lips to be worshipped.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. Like if the gospel is like us believing that Jesus died for us, right? And believing that is a sufficient price. The fact that he doesn't also force us to, I guess not force, but like command us to believe that he created the earth. Number one is selfless, but it also means that we're more important to him than the entire earth that he created.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't necessarily know, but like, if you're the thief on the cross next to Jesus, if you don't got your
P's and Q's.
Yeah, if you don't have your Torah figured out and you don't know that God created the heavens and the earth in the very beginning, like, you're screwed.
Yeah.
you got nothing.
Oh yeah.
Like, but it's not. It's all who call on the name of the Lord, meaning you recognize that you need to repent of your sin. That's an important piece. You recognize that Jesus died for your sin and then rose again, so that we might have eternal life. That's it. I mean, yeah, that's it. That's not a little bit of the gospel. That's the whole gospel.
So this is like dad lore that we're reading right now.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I mean, it is important.
Yeah.
Because this is the credibility of the Bible being laid out for us. It is the credibility of what is being told to us later in this work. But
So we're laying out the middle ground here.
Yeah.
So it's not ultimate, but it's also
Not
not
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not salvific, I'll say.
It's non-salvific. It might be a cornerstone for some people, but it's definitely not a closed fist kind of thing, as they say. Right.
I mean, I've yet to find anything that's like, you have to believe in the specific origin of the world in order for Jesus to accept you for being a sinner.
Yeah. So I hesitate to go down this route because it might waste a lot of time. But I think it's interesting. What is the impacts of believing in, say, evolution as a Christian?
Mm. I mean, I definitely think that that's something that we can touch on later.
Later.
But
Okay.
I mean, it isn't. I definitely want to say that it is important that we wrestle with what the Bible actually says, because at the same time, Jesus is the Word. And I said it last time too. I think that there is a sense that the Word of God, the Bible, is in a sense, I put it as a manifestation, but it is a way in which God is, or Jesus is revealed to us. He is the Word. And so this is the Word being revealed to us. And so it is truth, right? It is the truth. And so, however we come upon certain things, ultimately the Word of God is to bring us to Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'd say throughout history, we've seen so many people that believe the wrong things.
Sure.
But doesn't mean it's a salvation thing. It doesn't mean that they're in hell right now.
Yeah. They're just dogmatic about something that they don't need to be dogmatic about.
People are
They should be
dumb.
focused on spreading the gospel and and calling people to salvation
Right.
and repentance, salvation, whatever. But yeah.
But people aren't always smart. People don't always do what they're told to do.
I mean, we're filled with pride.
Yeah.
So,
and that kind of highlights the whole story here of like God creating the earth, and it's not even to like, hey, high five, bro, look at what I did here. Like, not that at all. Like it's
interesting because if we look at this, God creates all this stuff, and it's crazy. The expanse, the separating the waters, he, the heavens, he creates the lights, he creates all the creatures, all the plants, everything, right? And then he creates man. And then he says, hey, this is yours. Be fruitful and multiply and subdue what I've given you. I've given you all the creatures, every single last one of them.
Yeah.
All the plants, every single last one of them. It's yours.
Yeah.
Subdue it. And it's like, how many people create something and then say, oh, hey, by the way, this is yours?
Parents.
That's a good point.
Most of the time.
But it's interesting because this is the God of creation, right?
Yeah.
He created everything. He created, I mean, you're bringing up parents, but he created the people, and then he just gives it to them.
Yeah.
That's wild, fascinating. As humans, that's hard for us to do, even when it's fortune, when it's, a company or whatever, a house.
Want to hold on to it.
Yeah.
It's ours.
You want to hold on to it or not give it to your family because maybe you don't trust them as much. Or
they're going to squander it.
Whatever.
Government's never going to spend my money correctly. God doesn't need 10%. Come on.
Right.
He gave me everything.
Yeah.
He owns the entire thing. Why does he need my measly 10?
Yeah. Oh, man. That's some deep stuff right there. Steven, do you have any things you want to speak about initially before we kind of make our way through?
Not much. I've always been like a curiosity question. So like God and Jesus are forever eternal. We all know this. What do you think the conversation between God and Jesus was whenever God was making everything?
That's a good question.
Hey, bro. What do you think about this? No, okay, so you said last time, like the spirit was kind of surveying everything.
Yeah.
While looming over the deep.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was kind of like, oh, this goes over here, this goes over
Yeah.
here.
California's over there.
So maybe it was like spirit comes up, he's like, hey guys, so you know that project we've been working on?
Well, check this out.
Yeah. And he's like, look at this. What do you think? How do you feel about California? I'm like, yeah, but they're gonna, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fires there. I don't know. Do we even want to make California?
Hey, people will have trials in their lives.
They will.
Yeah. Maybe that's why California exists.
The trial for all of humanity.
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like how we don't even pick like, I don't know, like China or Russia.
Yeah. That's funny. Not Germany, surely.
No, they've always had like the best leaders there.
I'm pretty sure they've always been kind.
Yeah.
Every human.
I don't think they've
especially
killed a single person.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Never committed genocide.
No.
I think the Russians, too.
Yeah, no. They're
Isn't the KGB
known.
from California?
Yeah. Well, no, I think they originated in Russia. But they've always been known for...
This is taking way too long.
No. Like, I was reading it the other day in a textbook that I kept from college.
Oh, this isn't a joke.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like this. Okay.
And it's a little known fact, but the KGB, and all the assorted groups from Germany throughout the past 100 or so years, they were all actually known for their peacekeeping. Yeah.
Interesting.
And everything that we've heard about them is just propaganda. Anyways, I heard this from a guy in Russia. And
I was waiting. Like, wait a second.
I'm not sure. Like,
oh man,
he told me to check out this page in the textbook, and so I did, and it seemed interesting. But when Johan reached out,
this is the most racist. I like how last episode we started off with a Nazi joke, and now we're starting off with
both
genocides.
No,
yeah. This is a joke. We're joking. We're getting canceled right now.
It's a yoke, as they say.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Where were we though? Talking about Stephen was asking like what was the reaction between the three bros they were building
the three amigos.
The three amigos.
The trio.
Yeah, the trio.
Yeah, the holy trio.
Oh man, alliteration.
Are Christians going to listen to this?
I don't know.
I question every moment. That's true. Why.
That's true. But they were chilling. They were making their art. And what were they?
Well, I always think of it like, okay, God the Father, right? Mm-hmm. He's kind of like, hey, I got this great idea. Mm-hmm. And then he goes to the Spirit. He's like, yep, why don't you map all this out? Then he goes to the Son, or Jesus, and he says, hey, you're going to be a carpenter when, you descend to the earth, so build it up, bro. Because he's the Word.
Right, I was going to make a joke about, like, do you think Jesus drew the short stick? But, goodness gracious. I'm actually curious about that. Like, how is that any better? Like, you know what I'm getting at? Like, I don't know if I asked that the right way, but why would the Spirit get one job, God gets the other, and then Jesus he gets stuck with us?
The thing is, though, is that, I mean, it's a joke, obviously, but it's like they're in perfect unity. I don't think they ever had a conversation, I think if they did have a conversation, that might be what it looked like, but at the end of the day, it's like me and you, right? When I'm thinking something, you think it, and then it's in unison. It just happens, right? Yeah. And I mean, if you want, it's like, I would think of it like that. It's just like, it just happens. Like they just look at each other, or they just know because they're one being, right? But I think it is interesting to think about a conversation, because even still, God is all about communication. So there is a sense of communication, but it's a holy communication. So it's perfect, and I mean, we can't even wrap our heads around it.
I can't. Yeah,
I've never heard of communication that's
perfect.
Perfect. So
that's always the go-to.
Yeah, for me.
No, for like marriage advice.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Communication issues. One of my biggest pet peeves. Anyways,
Communicating.
I appreciate that.
Why can't people just read my mind?
Yeah,
right?
Totally. Let's kind of go section by section here.
Sure.
I think we already have gone over 1 through 5 pretty well. But 6 through 8.
Yeah, let's do it. You want me to refresh?
I'll refresh it, and
Okay.
you guys can speak first. So starting in 6, then God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." God made the expanse and separated the waters which were below the expanse from the waters which were above the expanse, and it was so. God called the expanse heaven, and there was evening and there was morning, a second day. What does
That's
another
interesting.
version say?
That's what mine said.
Okay.
But yeah, that's so I think this kind of answers our last question about like, was there actually water? Like, did God create water, or was water just there? And I think the first thought that I had here was, it seems like they're using really broad words.
Mhm.
It's like language hasn't even been invented
Sure.
yet. And so they're using terms or sentences like, let it separate the waters from the waters,
Mhm.
which isn't great grammar, but hey, when language is being created,
Yeah.
like, it's kind of hard to describe physical things if there never has been.
Yeah.
Right? That's my thought.
Right.
And then it says, and then God made the expanse and separated the waters that were under the expanse, which the expanse is the first word for land, right? Like continents, whatever.
Mhm.
Separated the waters that were under the expanse from the waters that were above the expanse. So, well, actually, I'm not even sure because now it's saying expanse in a way that doesn't seem like land. Hold on.
I don't think expanse is land.
You don't think so? What do you think it is?
Because it does specify later, God let the going to verse 9, then God said, "Let the waters below the heavens be gathered into one place, and let the dry land appear."
Ah,
And
that's the
God
key.
called the dry land earth, and the
Yeah.
So
Reading ahead. Spoilers.
I think expanse almost refers to space.
You think so? I was thinking like atmosphere
or
because water above, water below.
Isn't I think what version are you reading from?
Extra spiritual version.
I think in other versions it actually says like the firmament or something like that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Between the waters, let there be a vault. NIV.
I read from the King James version.
Yeah, go for that.
That one's probably got firmament.
I think that's the one that says firmament.
Yeah.
We're looking at verse 6.
I think so.
And NLT says, "Let there be a space between the waters to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth."
Yeah, waters of the heavens. That sounds like clouds to me.
Yeah.
So this is like water on the earth. It gets all steamy. Clouds get up in the sky.
Yeah.
And hey, they were putting in hard work, dude.
That's true. Sure.
So nothing about the land. I was mistaken there. But do you see that language? Like it's like they're reusing the same words to describe a very similar thing.
Well,
as if it was hard to describe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's go for it.
And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from..."
It's confusing. Divide the waters from the waters.
Yeah. So I would say it's just like parting like water itself, but he's calling it like two different bodies of water.
Yeah.
But then it says, it describes a below and above.
Oh.
And so I would wonder.
Yeah, and God said, God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from waters which were above the firmament, and it was so.
Yeah. So
I think it does refer to land.
I think if we were to look at this in a visual sense, going back to 1 through 5, we have if we look at a horizon line, this is great for audio podcast.
Oh yeah.
If we look at
He's holding
horizon,
his arm out in front of his face.
yeah, horizontally.
Yeah.
We got the horizon line. We have the deep, and then we have darkness, right, kind of above it.
Mm-hmm.
And then let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters. So it's almost like we go into the water and we just kind of create a space there. And then there's the above section, and then there's the below section.
Mm-hmm.
And then the God called the expanse heaven.
You lost me.
So I mean, I think heaven, I don't know what the other versions say, but I almost want to say that it's...
Yeah, let me reread this.
Is it heaven or is it...
Yeah, it says heaven.
Okay, in the NIV, God called the vault or the firmament or whatever sky.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I think it's almost a sense of the heavens, which can refer to
the sky.
The sky.
Yeah. Yeah, you look up to the heavens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of ways to kind of look at that, but
yeah, that's
what I would imagine.
Okay. So is there any anything beyond just what we see there?
Yeah.
That's the noise in the background.
Yeah. I don't know what the thermostat is, but
Yeah. The King James firmament is the vast expanse of sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, created by God to separate the waters from above from the waters below.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like creation in some ways from here is fairly
straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think right now I've caught myself looking backwards, knowing the full story.
Yeah.
So let's just take it this way. What we know is the Holy Spirit has been hovering over waters, and now God has separated the waters, which used to be one water, right?
So,
into two bodies of water with the firmament, sky, heavens, whatever it is, in between.
And there's light.
Right.
Now, if we remember we should definitely keep going, because if we remember, it talks about the specific lights, and it talks about the stars and the celestial bodies and all that. So I think let's go back to the light and dark thing later.
Okay. Revisit it. All right. Well, let's move on.
Yeah.
Verse 9.
Yeah.
Shall I?
Go for it.
And God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. There's the land.
Boom.
And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Any comments? Shall I continue?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. And God said, let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruits in which is their seed, each according to its kind on the earth. And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning the third day.
That's so interesting.
How it repeats?
No, it's just, I mean, you always think it's like, okay, he makes all these plants on the dry land.
Notice how he doesn't talk about the vegetables, just the fruit.
Well, he says vegetation.
He says vegetation, but that's like implying that that's like just part of the process.
Sure.
Like the fruit's growing on the vegetation. The wheats, the corn is growing on the vegetation.
Okay.
Yeah. So veggies are from the fall. Is my point.
Over too. So like with any like ecosystem, as you would want to think.
Yeah.
I usually find it so interesting to read over this. I've read over this like multiple times. And just thought of like, how interesting is it that God starts at a very base level and just keeps on piling layers upon this. And then we're not even to the final point of the 7 days.
Yeah.
And everything comes back as a cycle. and he created it that way.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me. It's just like he's thought ahead so much that you wouldn't even have thought of that
Oh, yeah.
yourself.
It's interesting. I mean, God created these words, right? Like you were talking about, I mean, we're talking about this is the word of God. We're talking about Jesus being the word.
No.
We're talking about God uttering these words and it creating, right? And, we're looking at these different versions of the word that are saying the same thing, but God gave us these words, right?
Yeah.
To explain for ourselves to explain for Moses, I guess, what is going on here.
Yeah.
And he knew that. He knew that these words were going to be used. But at the same time, we could have been mer people, Dry land didn't have to happen, There could have been all these plants could have technically been underwater.
Sure.
Everything could have been underwater.
Yeah.
And there could have just been the sun outside or whatever. Or we technically, I mean, if we go deep into imagination, none of this needed to be the way that it is, that it was, right? Yeah. So it's like he was very intentional with it. In all of creation, he was just like all of it. All of it has a purpose. All of it has a reasoning. And I mean, if we were to stop here, like we were saying last episode, like if we were to stop here, be like, what the heck is going on here? If we're chilling with the trio, we're gonna be like, yo, guys. I like you said it's interesting, but like we're on day 2 and we're on day 3 and you threw on some plants on some dusty stuff. Like what are we doing here? Where are we going? Like why?
Yeah.
And
I'm already overwhelmed.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Like what about this other dark stuff? Like because I'm still imagining like, there was the deep and everything.
There's no sun yet.
Yeah. And then, there's just the dry land, and then there's just this sky.
Yeah.
And it just kind of going on forever, which
maybe
we might be feeding into flat Earth here right now, but but like
so far it has not described the round Earth.
It hasn't. But so I was actually thinking about that in the last section, like maybe the waters below could also be like, kind of in a circular way, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Yeah. But I was trying to fight.
No.
I
felt it a little bit. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that's a good point. I like that. Anything else for the rest of that section?
No, I'd like to emphasize what Stephen was saying because I'm fascinated with natural systems as well, and there's just so many of them. Like they're in nature everywhere you look. Like you've got the life cycle of plants, you've got the life cycle of animals.
Yeah.
Stephen and I are kind of into keeping fish as pets.
Right.
And part of that is there's a cycle. Like there's you feed the fish, and sometimes they eat it, sometimes they don't. That food has to go somewhere. It decays. The fish, their excrement, like that has to go somewhere too, and that's all eaten by bacteria, and it's all turned into food that's eaten by the plants.
Yeah.
And so it's like this continuous cycle. If you do it right, you don't have to clean the tank for a long time because you're mimicking nature.
Yeah.
And so the fact that, and like that's just barely scratching the surface. Like you look at your body and think of all the cycles that we have in our own body. Right. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like just put aside the cycle that you're thinking about right now. But I'm thinking about like the cycle of like energy, ATP. Like I'm talking about, cycle of insulin. Like think about that. That's insane. Like you eat sugar, a certain amount of sugar gets released in your bloodstream, but that's toxic for you.
Yeah.
But it's still necessary to build that ATP, right? But your body naturally balances it with a hormone called insulin.
Hmm.
And it does whatever it does, which I'm not even gonna try to scratch that. It's so complex
Yeah.
that people that know about it don't even know about it.
Right.
And so that's I just wanna emphasize that, like, that's everywhere. Like, creation is astounding,
Yeah.
and God shrugs it off for us.
He just, yeah. Yeah.
Like it's just a simple flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like Salt Bay, you know?
That's crazy.
Except no ego.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's about to sprinkle some stars on us, so
Just
let's
a
move
little
forward.
bit of love.
Well, and I mean,
Yeah.
and I think it's great to bring up the fact that, and God saw that it was good.
Yeah.
Um, I'll read the next section too,
Yeah, go for it.
because this is the big one here for us.
Oh.
Then God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth." And it was so.
Hmm.
God made the two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He made the stars also. God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to govern the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning. Light initially was a concept.
Yeah, and the proof is in the way that you described it.
Yeah, because we know day and night to be governed by the greater light.
Yeah.
And
The sun and
the lesser light, yeah. But initially, I mean, what it seems to me now is that the darkness existed, and I mean, maybe it was just the presence of nothing.
Yeah.
And then God created light, which is the presence.
of
It almost,
himself.
well, yeah, because I'm going to back to what I said the last episode too. Like, I almost imagine the Spirit of God being light.
No, it says it. That literally was what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. but no, so he creates light
Yeah.
as this concept is what it seems like.
To drive home your point, look at verse 6. And for the days and years, oh no, that's a reference 6. Never mind.
Oh.
Not verse 6. Where are we at? I think 15.
15.
Yeah, and let them be lights, talking about the, let's see, the seasons and days and years, right?
Yeah.
Which is after the, wait, where do we talk about the sun and the moon?
Oh, interesting.
It's after that. Okay. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the nights and the stars. Oh, no, it's before that.
Yeah, in verse 14.
Verse 14? I thought it was 15.
Yeah, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be
signs
for
for the
signs of the
seasons.
seasons and for days of the years.
Yeah. But my idea was in 15. I guess not my idea, but and let them be lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth. Why would you say it that way? Let there be lights in the heavens to give light. Oh yeah, no duh. Right?
Yeah, because light it's
already
was
there.
a concept. Okay. Dang.
Right?
Yeah.
So that drives your point.
Lights,
All the way.
noun.
Yeah.
Producing light.
Light. Photons.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
how conceptual this was.
I have never once
Me
thought
neither.
about that.
Yeah.
I've never thought that the initial light described was not like the sun or the stars or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like
That's so cool.
it's kind of hard to describe. It's like
Well,
hey, give me that light over there.
yeah.
And you don't know the light makes the light?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's interesting because
I thought the Holy Spirit made the light.
then God uses that as the clock.
Yeah.
The first,
First multi-tool.
nice. Well, I almost want to say like it's maybe this light was set there, separating the light from the dark, to be the beginning of time. So maybe God isn't creating necessarily, or God isn't only creating the light, he's creating time right now. Because that's when the cycle starts, right? When the light
Because it
is
mentions
present.
seasons and
Well,
months.
True.
yeah, later on. But this is when the first day starts, right?
Are you talking about the Holy Spirit light, or are you talking about the light's light?
That's gonna be rough. I'm talking about the light.
Okay, the light's light. All right.
The light's light.
Yeah.
Because then,
Because that's when the seasons,
really the
days,
first thing
nights
that's
start.
being created here then would be night and day.
But that's not true. Go back to the Holy Spirit part. I'm pretty sure it says, and there was night and there was day. Is there not?
It says, and darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was moving over the surface. And then God said, let there be light, and there was light. God saw the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. And then he called light day, and the darkness he called night.
So he somehow separated the light that the Holy Spirit produced from the darkness.
Well, I think we injected the Spirit of God producing light.
Oh, did we?
From last week, yeah.
From
that was just my idea.
From the portion where it says the Holy Spirit was hovering over the surface of the waters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were talking about how these things can represent whatever, like the light shining into the deep, which is the dark and scary, and that whole thing.
Yeah.
Can.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we injected that portion, but even still, I think that's really interesting. That this is the first day was when time was created.
Yeah.
I like that.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, let me check that out.
Because and there was evening and there was morning. One day.
So do you think that was, well, hold on. This is, the first day is in verse 5, but that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So that's not when the season started. That was before the sun and the moon.
Yeah.
So how did that work?
So that's what I'm saying. It's the creation of time.
So it's,
time
at this point, it's a concept still.
Yeah, it's a concept.
Oh my gosh.
And time is defined by light and dark doing their cycle, I guess. Is really the way that it seems.
Yeah.
I mean, I cannot wrap my head around this.
And again, this is before light and dark represented good and evil.
Sure. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Maybe?
Because
Satan hasn't fallen or whatever happened.
Evil, I mean, I've heard it described this way, and I've kind of found it to be this way, but evil really is just the absence of God, is it not?
Oh, no.
No?
It's much worse.
Much worse?
Much worse.
What's worse than not being without God?
The opposition.
Well, the opposition, but
like someone who like, what's worse? Bill Gates giving you $1 million. Bill Gates not giving you $1 million. Bill Gates suing the crap out of you, your family, all your friends, and burying you in debt for generations.
But if you have God,
you see my point, though, right?
I mean, yeah, it's a way I've heard it said, but I mean. But without God, because sin can't be in his presence.
Well, I think what Daniel's trying to get at is not being with God is bad, but being against God could be worse.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like the idea of the false teachers, their punishment is
harsher. Yeah.
Harsher.
But even just in the fact that you are opposing God means that because God's nature is so good and so for you and wants to build you up and like bless you, it's the total opposite of that. It's not neutral. It's these people, this evil wants to tear you apart. It wants to destroy you. It wants to make your life a living hell. Evil is not the inactivity of God. It is the perfect opposite. It's animalistic. It's like you look at say a more secular society and you're like, oh man, it kind of sucks that those people live in that situation where they don't have the same freedoms that we do, for example, right?
Yeah.
Like they can't walk around the street with their Bible in hand and read it wherever they want. They can't just talk about it anywhere. They can't go to church, etc. Right?
Yeah.
But what's I don't know. Okay, now I'm talking myself out of this because, like,
Well, here.
Well,
How about-
because the idea is that isn't that the absence of God in the things that are being done?
can you say that a different way?
So because you're talking about these lands where people cannot show their faith, basically.
Yeah, I jumped to the evil side
Yeah.
right away. Like, there's the middle ground, which is like, let's say it's a country that doesn't care one way or another.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, they'd rather you be in the middle. Um,
Well, because I would almost say too, that the devil wants us
to be in the middle,
to be at church, to be at church, to be in, like you're saying,
but not
in the
invested.
middle, but not be invested, not
Yeah.
truly believe, not truly know what our faith,
Mhm.
not be repentant, whatever. Like, I mean, we can call it American Christianity.
Yeah.
Where we're, a lot of people are just sitting there in church,
Mhm.
and that's the place that he wants you to be in. It's not, it's all, and it is devoid of God
Mhm.
because it's not God.
But even in that, like, what's Satan's intent behind that? Is it neutral?
No.
No.
But it is devoid of God because he wants us to be apart.
Yeah, but
from it.
Satan's intent there is to pull you away from God.
Yeah.
So that you suffer the ultimate price.
Right. Pull us away.
Yeah. I mean, we pull ourselves away easily.
Yeah.
He just has to distract us enough.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we distract ourselves enough, but yeah, he can really help out the process.
Yeah.
And the intent behind it is not to, like, be neutral. Like, Satan's not going after you and I thinking, oh, whatever happens, happens. Like, if he goes to heaven, whatever. If he goes to hell, whatever.
Right.
Like, no, he's trying to get us to go to
He
hell.
definitely wants us to go to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he hates us and wants to destroy us. And so that's evil.
Yeah. That's right.
And so that's why I would argue, like, the lack of God is not evil.
I mean, but it's not good.
Yeah.
But
it's also not evil. It's just nothing.
We can talk about that more at length later. I like what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. I think the reason why I hammer that so hard is because that's another way that Satan can use to convince people that evil's not that bad.
Yeah.
And good isn't that good.
Yeah. Well, I would look at the other way is it's okay if you don't have God.
Yeah.
Because that's
'Cause
not
it's just
evil
nothing.
necessarily.
It's just you die
just
and
nothing.
you just cease to exist.
Yeah. Which I guess we wouldn't call it evil, but we would not call it good.
No, it's just that it is what it is kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means
It's like no one really wants to die.
Yeah.
Even if they believe that.
Right.
Like, they want to keep living because it's good. But that's Satan's job, is to flatten everything.
Yeah.
To make everything look the same.
Yeah.
I mean, for all the conspiracy theories out there, you can see it with, like, supposedly what the government's doing. Blinding all of us. Put your tinfoil hats on, everybody. Blinding us with propaganda so that we don't know what's up and what's down. We don't know what's right and what's wrong. And that's how you confuse the people to a point where they just don't care anymore. They just move on and they go about things that they can actually control.
Yeah. And that gets
that's
easier
what Satan
with
is literally trying to do.
Yeah. It gets easier with the transfer of information. And
who do you think the politicians learn this from, bro?
Yeah. Right.
Straight from Satan. I'm just
kidding. Talking in their ear. I mean,
maybe
some of them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But I'm saying bull is, like, I mean,
it's active.
It's active, it's real, and it's not a secret.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not silent. That's
you're everybody, what's the phrase? Everybody and their mom. Knows how to manipulate people and knows how to flatten the truth and make it appear as close to what is not the truth as possible.
Well, it's like with children. It's like, oh, but I didn't do that over there. Like if they have siblings,
comparison.
It's like, it's like, oh, but I'm not that bad.
Right.
But it's like, no, but you still did the thing that you did.
Both are bad.
Let's get something straight here. You're both being punished.
You both broke that window.
Yeah. Just because you were standing there and you were telling him to do it doesn't mean you didn't. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of a story. When I was a young kid, me and my brother were outside in the backyard. And we were playing, like baseball with like one of those hollow plastic ones.
Ooh.
And like this really oversized orange baseball bat.
Yes.
And my brother was tossing the ball to me. Yeah. And I hit it. I hit it like a home run, and it just flies, and it hits like straight into the glass, like the specialized glass in my mom's kitchen, just like vaulted ceilings, like this nice like double pane, like very, very nice piece of glass, and it just shattered.
Oh,
and not shattered, it broke for sure.
Yeah.
And so me and my brother look at each other for half a second, and we just like take off. Like whoever gets to the parents first gets to tell the story.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
And so we're like yelling at the top of our lungs as our parents come out of the bedroom and like go out there to see what's going on. Like, let's inspect the issue. Right. And we're walking through the living room. You can see it from there. And literally the window broke in the shape of a D. And I just started laughing. I was like, whatever story I was going to say.
Yeah.
Never mind, because like that's hilarious. Like the evidence is right there.
It was me, guys.
Yeah.
My signature is right there on the window.
My bad. I shouldn't have signed it. Right.
It's my calling card, guys. I'm a criminal. Clearly, that's so funny. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's
move on.
Keep going. Yeah, that's good stuff though.
Where were we?
Steven, you want to try your hand at this one?
Lost the verse.
We're on 20.
Yeah, 20. Almost there.
And God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly," or right?
Yeah,
abundantly the moving creatures that hath life. King James.
Yeah, what do you do? I can't even read King James.
Usually in my head, it sounds so much better.
It does. Yeah. It's way more poetic.
And fowl, that many fly above the earth in the open firmament.
Yeah, close enough.
Of heaven. And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind, and God saw that it was good.
All right.
Did you want me to continue?
Yeah, 22 to
okay.
20.
One more verse, I think. Yeah.
And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowls multiply in the earth." And the evening and morning were the 5th day.
Wow, we're on day 5 already?
Yeah, I guess so.
Time flies, dude.
We've been here that long.
I know. It's like this last week.
That's interesting.
What is?
That God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." He gave a command to these creatures. He commanded them.
Yeah.
I mean, he created them. Why did he specifically give them? He said, "This is your command." What is it? So, in terms of like the evolution thing, evolution gives this idea of programming. Like it's already this way, or it develops into this. It behaves this way because it has to, because it's whatever
the way, or it's the best way they found.
Yeah, it's the best way they found. But God throws literally all of that out. I do not remember this. I feel like this is the first time I'm ever reading this passage. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
he commands these creatures to be fruitful and multiply.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. He didn't program them.
Mm.
He didn't program them. He commanded them after he created them.
And to be clear, that's the blessing, right?
It's a blessing.
But it's a commanded blessing.
Yeah.
Which is like
That's interesting.
kind of epic. Only God can do that.
He's like, hey, here is this blessing.
Hey, you better have a good time.
Yeah.
Or else.
Or else. Or else I'm going to make it not a good time. Yeah, grounded. Yikes. They're like, no, we want to stay in the water.
Yeah.
That's wild, though.
Yeah.
I have never looked at that and been like, oh, he's commanding. That really does throw out the evolution. Because...
In one foul swoop.
God knew about evolution.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've explained this concept to both of you guys, I think.
Probably.
Especially to you. The concept of looking back in time, right? Wherever you look, whether it's literally you're looking at something or figuratively you're looking back in time, it's hard to focus. And so you end up with a cone of what you actually see.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So my eyes, I don't know what the actual degrees I can actually see. Don't know. And you wrote down the Wi-Fi password so badly that I can't figure it out. Just a shout out for you.
Just shout out.
So otherwise I would Google it, but I have no idea
What do you
Mickael wrote
mean?
down. That I tried every combination. I'm like, is that a Z or is that a 2 or is
It's a Z.
Okay, is that a F or is that a O or is that a?
It's an F.
Is that a 0?
It's an O.
I tried that. It didn't work. Maybe your friend probably messed it up.
No.
Yeah.
I'll put it in.
You'll type it in? Okay, maybe we'll get an actual answer here from Google. From Uncle Google. I was going to say Daddy Google, but...
What are we looking at?
Oh, yeah. We were looking at what is the actual like degrees that my eyes can see. Do you know that one off the top of your eye? Or top of your eye? Top of your head?
Well,
Yeah.
so it being the first number is basically like the average or what your eyes should be at.
Yeah.
The 20, which is basically 20/20, is supposed to be like when you're young.
I'm more so talking about like, you know how like you can see in your peripheral vision, like there's a certain, like if you're looking straight, that's like 180 degrees off to the side.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It doesn't really matter though.
Oh.
It's just a trivia question.
I believe it's, I want to say it's like.
Thank you, Mickael.
I know my eyes are like 180 to 140, something like that.
Are you checking your peripheral? Mickael's over here with his fingers right next to his eyes.
Wouldn't that be just...
So Google says the total horizontal angle of human vision is about 200 to 220 degrees, with a vertical angle of about 135 to 150 degrees. So horizontal, we get a lot. Like 220-ish degrees. Up and down, 135 to 150. Anyways, totally off topic, but that's a cone, right? It's a lopsided cone, but it's a cone of vision. And we can see more the further it is, right, from where we are. But if you look at that from the perspective of time backwards, it doesn't work. Like a huge chunk of what you're seeing is a hallucination.
Sure.
Like it's not real because the actual starting point was back then. Like we're not talking about is creation real, is it not? Let's just pretend that it was either creation or the Big Bang, right? It might have been a giant spaghetti monster, but we don't know. So if we can agree to that, that means that there was a point in time where time started and space started, and it quite literally, time is at that point was a point, and then it turned into an expanding ball or an expanding cone. And because I'm thinking of it as a 2D plane of time, just imagine like a point on a piece of paper and then 2 lines going out like a triangle, and that's our cone. Now, if we are on the far end of the cone and it's gotten real big, right? It's expanded like crazy. And we're looking backwards at that original point. What we're seeing backwards is where we start is that point, right?
Yeah.
But we're looking backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And so imagine you've got that original triangle, right, on the page. And then we're over here on the opposite side of the page. And we're looking back at that first point. And so our vision of the time crosses the initial lines of that first triangle,
Hmm.
right? And so wherever our vision of the past cuts over the original lines of that first triangle.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not losing anybody.
It
All
basically
of that's
cuts off
false.
what we can't see. Yeah.
Most likely it's wrong
Hmm.
because there's no way we could see that.
Right.
And so I guess it's a really complicated way of saying this perspective, and we don't have the right perspective, right?
Because we can't see it all.
We can't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, again, I'll plug my book, but it's just like with my book, in order to know 100% about one thing,
Mhm.
a molecule, an entire being or whatever, in order to know 100% of it, you have to apply it to 100% of everything else. And if you don't apply it to 100% of everything else, you don't know how it functions
Yeah.
in all settings, against all things, against
Mhm.
whatever.
Mm.
And I mean, so much of our lives is being applied to multiple different things over the course of our lives. It's age, it's sickness, it's work, it's people, it's whatever. We're being applied to so many different things, and we're not even being applied to everything. So there's no way for us to 100% know ourselves because we can't apply ourselves to everything. We're limited in the path that we're taking.
Yeah.
And yeah, so again, we only get so much from our perspective, from our life, that we're missing so much.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you were talking about, like experience in a way.
Yeah.
Like that limits our vision. Like
Yeah.
it takes it down from like a 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
To like what is it, Stephen? Like the higher the number gets, the worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it brings like you from like a 20/20 to like a 40/10.
Yeah.
So you're like, I can't see anything already because my experience is so limited. But now I'm looking backwards and I can't even see where everything started.
Yeah.
I can't. Like it's impossible for me
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Well, and like with our imaginations taking over memory, if we
Mhm.
just think of it in terms of memory, like we're constantly rebuilding our memories because, like say if I have a bad experience with my sister or something, and then 10 years later I have an experience with her and it's bad, I'm gonna make that
Link
previous
the two.
experience even worse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna,
Mhm.
and I mean that's not even taking in consideration age and whatever else. Like all the details just get so muddled.
Yeah.
And I mean that's just a natural effect that we have because of the fall. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So bring it back. I forget the exact reason I brought up that time
Hmm.
but we are talking about the beginning here.
Yeah.
Um,
And there's so
so it
much we
kind of
don't
fits.
know.
Oh my gosh. And I think that's really what it was. I mean, we talked about
Yeah.
in episode 0, like that the fact that we can imagine what happened
Mm.
is bold, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's in my mind arrogant,
Mm.
which we're good at that.
Yeah.
Um,
We can have fun with it, but
yeah.
yeah.
No, just as humankind, we're good at being arrogant. Is what
Yeah.
I mean. And it's especially arrogant when God of the universe gives us scripture
Mm.
that's been handed down verbally for, I forget the exact number, but over 1,000 years,
Yeah.
like
Wow.
not really written down.
Yeah.
And then there was a manuscript pre the verbal time,
Mm-hmm.
and then a manuscript post the verbal time,
Mm-hmm.
and they were exactly the same.
Hmm.
word for word,
Mm-hmm.
comma for comma,
I mean,
for period. Like it
there's
was
definitely 100 monkeys in a room.
yeah,
that
no, it was
created the
the
signal.
typewriter experiment.
Yeah.
That's what it was. But that's so we've got ample evidence of the complexity of the earth and the complexity of God's imagination.
Yeah.
And we're barely scratching the surface.
Yeah.
And he gives us this book that has magical properties to it if you just take a second glance at it for like
I mean,
half a
I'm
day.
experiencing the magic right now.
Yeah. Like just Google that.
Yeah.
Like I challenge you to Google what I just asserted there. Don't trust me. Look it up.
Yeah.
Was it true that people pass this on verbally alone? Or is there possible evidence that they did write it down and it was just a secret, you know? Like, is there a conspiracy there? Is there?
Maybe.
Either way, if they did write it down, like thousands of years and it hasn't changed.
Yeah. I mean, that can happen.
You think so?
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Like so many individual human agendas throughout thousands of years.
Yeah. It's like playing telephone. It always comes out the other end exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What if there was a politician in Israel that was just like, well, I guess it wasn't Israel at the time, right? No, it was. Yeah. They're just like, you know what? This doesn't fit my agenda.
Yeah.
Let me change this right here.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
Why not?
I mean, there was clear evidence of them hating God.
Yeah.
On so many occasions.
On every chance they can, they worship another god.
Yeah.
Every chance. And even the, you know, like even the good ones.
Like Solomon, to some degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, how flawed is humankind, and look at the idea that humankind, as flawed as it is, perfectly kept this book exactly the same for thousands of years.
Yeah. I mean, we're perfect beings, clearly. So
I mean, it's little known fact that we were actually computers back in the day.
We were actually.
And computers, technology, you can trust it.
Yeah.
Now we're going into Matrix territory.
Let's move on before we get into Matrix.
Simulation theory, everything.
Oh gosh, we're 2 sections away. We can.
And guess what, guys? We are past an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, we are.
This is supposed to be 45 minutes.
This is good content. I mean, I was playing. I think we were playing with the idea of doing 3 hours, anyways.
That's true.
Here we are.
You know, let's just do what we want.
Yeah, we're going to do what we want.
Well, to be fair, we want to respect our listeners. And
True.
It's little, you know, not everybody has 3 hours to spend on a podcast.
But people divide it up between.
Yeah, no, yeah, you
chunk
anyways,
it.
Yeah, hour here, hour there.
We don't care about that. I'm just kidding.
Whoa,
I'm just
dude.
Verse 24, speaking of respect, then God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures after their kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after their kind." And it was so. God made the beasts of the earth after their kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creeps on the ground after its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Then God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of all the earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seed. It shall be food for you. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the sky, and to everything that moves on the earth which has life, I have given every..."
Nice emphasis, bro.
What was I emphasizing? I don't know.
You know exactly what you're emphasizing.
I mean,
then God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. That's what you're doing.
I mean, it's fascinating
Yeah.
that we don't, I mean, at this point in the Bible, if this is our first time reading the Bible, who the heck is us? What is our image? What is our likeness?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is kind of crazy that a lot of Christians don't read this first.
The book of Genesis.
I don't know why it went to reading it.
That's funny.
He's got a smoother voice than I got.
Well, it's
the book of Genesis.
It's interesting because if you continue, like grammatically, then it says, God created man in his own image.
Mm-hmm.
After God says, let us make man in our image.
Yeah.
And then it says, God created man in his own image.
What are you trying to get at? Like the Trinity or something?
So this is, I mean, cat's out of the bag. The Trinity exists.
Yeah.
Case closed.
And it's in all of its modes right there.
Well, this podcast is over. We're an hour and a half in. Too much heresy for me. I'm at capacity. I'm just kidding. Well, it's interesting because it says the Spirit of God hovered over the deep.
Yeah.
And then it refers to this us. So at this point, we could say, okay, maybe the Spirit of God is included in this us.
Okay.
You know? Now, if we go to John and, you know, we just skip to John for whatever reason, then it's like, okay, so the Word of God, so the Word, God's verbal Word is in creation. So we have maybe 3 people.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's well,
pretty
not
sure
maybe. We definitely do.
Yeah.
But
what do you mean? Maybe?
But it's just based off of what we have right here.
I see.
Like we're really only seeing 2
in the language.
In the language,
our image.
Yeah.
That's still so. God created man in His own image. In the image of God, He created him, male and female. He created them. So what is that? Just confusing?
I mean, it makes you wonder. Okay, so we're 1 page in. Maybe, depending on what Bible you have. We're 1 page in. There are probably thousands of pages after this.
Yeah.
And masterfully, what Stephen said in our episode 0, we have no idea what's going on. This is just the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're at the very beginning of the story, and it is what people will do, especially if they're reading the Bible. They've been alive for a specific amount of time. Maybe they've experienced the church. Maybe they've gone to church. Maybe they've heard sermons. Maybe they've read excerpts or, you know, read books or whatever. They're going to read this and they have presuppositions.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
Based off of what I've experienced, based off of what I've read, everything that I've heard, everything, all of that has to be enough in order for me to say that maybe this is modalism. Maybe there are multiple gods. Maybe there's any number of different things happening here.
Maybe this is at a point in evolution where you know, God is saying, let's make these monkeys in my image now.
Yeah.
Like they're far enough along. Like they're kind of getting smart. Like they've been living in caves now.
Sure.
Like there were.
Oh, this is millions of years.
Yeah, billions.
Sure. Billions. Yeah.
And he says, you know what? Enough's enough. Like, let's stop the dying. I'm going to create a garden. You can tell I'm really I'm a proponent for this.
I feel it. I feel the love.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
As you were saying that, though, I remember that we're supposed to be reading this from the perspective of the original audience, right?
Sure.
So the original audience, who was that? Because we discussed last time, this is being written by Moses. So the original audience is the Israelites?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm an Israelite. I'm a whiny Israelite, right? I don't know what kind of accent I just picked up right there, but
it was racist.
It was not racist. It was, I don't know, UK or something. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm a whiny.
Whoa. Okay. It was really, you should have gone with country. You just offended our entire
An entire country instead of
half person that is listening to our podcast from the UK.
half person. Sorry, half person. I really wish you had legs. Hey, it's cool. I have a friend.
He's blind, but it's the same thing.
No, I legit know someone who doesn't have legs.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And he hates it when people make that joke. So
Yikes.
yeah.
Love you, buddy.
Love you. So I'm an Israelite.
Mhm.
I love the wine. I love wine.
We have 3 bottles right now.
Oh yeah. It is delicious, by the way. I don't know why we haven't done that before. Anyways.
Because we hate ourselves.
Well,
because we have Easy Tiger. So.
Wait, what?
Easy Tiger?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Very nice local bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a pool table.
Nice people.
Yeah, nice people.
Jazz every other Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. It's a
Hit
good
it up.
spot. Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas. What did I just say?
So you're going to dox
Arizona.
yourself? Mickael's number is
Yeah.
602-255.
We're actually in the Sahara Desert.
Sahara.
Anyways, you were saying.
As an Israelite in the desert, wandering, or even before then, I don't know exactly when Moses wrote this. So let's just say like wandering.
Sure.
Right. Let's say I'm wandering or I'm a descendant
Mhm.
of the wanderers. I'm in the land that, like the promised land. Let's see here. I've grown up under the law. And my dad takes me to the river, points to the stones, and he says, see those stones, son? That's when we crossed the river
Mhm.
into the promised land. And this is like the story behind it. Like, that's our God. He brought us out of the land of Egypt. So you're in that like first or second generation after crossing into the promised land.
Mhm.
So good times. At that point, if I'm that kid and I've grown up, how would I perceive this first chapter?
I mean, you've heard about Yahweh.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because Yahweh led the people, the pillar of fire,
Yeah.
to the promised land.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped manna.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard about Abraham.
At this point, you're just used to crazy stories.
Well, yeah, you've heard about
You've heard
these key figures.
Yeah. You've heard the Red Sea.
Yeah.
You've heard how the Red Sea swallowed up like an entire army.
You've heard,
It's just like nothing compared to the pillar of fire and cloud.
Well, and you've probably heard about Noah and the ark.
Yeah.
Because that's huge.
Yeah.
So you know about the presence of Yahweh, and you're probably fearful to some degree, because where you also heard about all these great things, you also heard how, all these people wanted to go back to Egypt because we've been in the desert. We've been in the wilderness. We don't want to be out here.
Yeah.
And God is saying, no, keep going. Or Moses is trying to convince the people, keep going. Like,
trust God.
in their minds, I almost feel like, I'm almost thinking like they're thinking that, oh, God is going to kill us. God is dragging us through the desert.
I mean, that brings up the point of like the ground splitting open and swallowing like a huge portion of Israel. That's insane. It's just another fireside story.
Well, and we know that if we didn't put the blood of the lambs on our door frame,
we wouldn't have escaped.
Or like our firstborn dead, gone.
You wouldn't be here, Billy.
Yeah.
Billy Joe.
So it's a reverence, but I think it's a fearful reverence.
Yeah.
Because you've only heard about it for some of them, and well, actually, all of them at this point in the promised land, promised land.
Yeah.
They've only heard about it because the other generation died. God specifically said, I'm going to wait until the next generation, and then that generation can enter the promised land.
But your grandpa was like back in Nam, he fought in World War II.
Yeah.
Right. He fought with Joshua, and he slaughtered like all the nations and everything. Right. He killed most of the Canaanites.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like one of the stories that they don't tell too often.
Right.
Right. The one where they got tricked right away. So it's almost as if I'm this Israelite that's heard of the greatness of God and sees how the previous 2 generations, revere him,
Hmm.
and I know that it's real, and that I should sort of shake in my boots, like you were saying.
I got to listen to this.
Yeah, and so you gotta take it seriously.
Yeah.
This is something that will affect your life. Like, it's not a question of, like, will this?
Yeah.
It will. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
and I think
and it might only affect you as a member of the nation, though.
yeah.
That's what I would think.
Hmm.
Because you think of all the, stories, and a lot of them are just about, like, main characters and stuff.
Sure.
Um, so it would make me think, like, "Oh, man, I really don't wanna be the, like, part of the crowd
Hmm.
that just goes along with, whatever is popular." Right.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be the ones that were scared to go into the promised land, and caused an entire generation to die out before they had another chance. I don't wanna be them. I don't wanna be the ones who, started worshiping a golden idol while, Moses was gone.
Just left.
Yeah. Um, I don't wanna be Aaron
Yeah.
who let that happen
Right.
and, like, barely put up a fight. But most likely, I'm gonna be part of the crowd, and I just
Mhm.
don't wanna be on the side of the crowd where I get swallowed into the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So from that perspective, I read this and I see the goodness of God.
yeah.
I see the other side of, like, I'm not just another person part of the crowd. I see that God's created the earth in such a complex way that He's made it for everybody. And the way He pays attention to the details, proves that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with you. It's not nothing in here. I mean, I've read it so many times, and I think I'm definitely realizing how simplistic I looked at it.
Yeah.
And
Very surface level.
I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, this isn't. There's a reason why we're still studying this. There's a reason why we're looking at this right now with fresh eyes, as though
Yeah.
we've never grown up in the church,
Mhm.
as though we haven't heard any number of sermons, including this, as though we haven't heard it read. I mean, verses or chapters 1 through 3 are probably some of the most quoted in all of church history.
Yeah.
Because you can't get away from it, because it's so crazy to think about the creation of the earth, and it's
Mhm.
so fascinating, and we're still looking at it like,
Yeah. It's
what's
because
going
it's
on
so
here?
foreign to us.
Yeah.
Like, we are
Well,
beings that know time, no existence, no things, no physical.
yeah.
In a way, we know spiritual, but not in a intimate way.
Well, and God created us in a way that we desire to create,
Yeah.
and so creating this.
Mhm.
I mean, naturally, our minds want to wrap our heads around it, but it's like, how do you wrap your head around speaking in a concept that exists?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe we can kind of, like I said last time, like, or I say in my book, like, we give things a name, and we kind of equate that to being us inventing a concept, but nothing is new under the sun. So it's
Mhm.
like, we're not really inventing anything. We're
Mhm.
just rebranding.
Yeah, we name something and God's just like, duh, man.
Yeah. I think we should try and wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I think we're about to hit 2 hours.
Yeah. But I just want to end it with with verse 28, where it's the same thing that was said to the sea creatures
Mhm.
and such. But it says, God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it.
This is to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rule over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the sky and over every living thing that moves on the earth. And then he says this about the plants and everything.
Mhm.
And
He's like summarizing to them because they weren't there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, this is our first command.
Yeah.
This is the first command. This is the first, like, this is why you're here.
And in verse 31, it says, and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good.
It was very good.
This is the first time you said that.
Yeah. And it probably literally said in Hebrew, good.
You think?
because I don't know if they had, was it adjective?
That was just the form of emphasis
Yeah.
that they used. And we use it.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that just going back to, what did the original audience think about this? I think they read that and they're like, that's intense. And we failed at that.
How so?
Because we don't do what God wants us to do.
Yeah.
We go against this. We say we don't want to, or maybe some people are like, be fruitful and fill the earth.
Gross.
What if I don't want to fill the earth? What if I,
Yeah.
and then subdue it? That sounds like hard work.
Oh, yeah.
And rule over the fish and over the birds and over every living thing.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Steven's like, I'm game. The fish part at least.
Yeah. But it's like, it's hard even it's hard for us to wrap our heads around. But God commands us everything that he created in 6 days, the entire universe, basically, or the entire earth.
Rule over it. It's your domain now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a command. It's not, he's not asking. He's not saying, hey, I'm suggesting. But it's also marked as a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you pointed out with the other one. Yeah.
The birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did notice that I didn't say anything like that for the land creatures. Maybe they just aren't as nice as the birds in the...
You hear that?
Dakota.
Yeah, Dakota.
Get ducks, bro. I'm just kidding. Anyways.
Dakota's the dog. Dude.
We should probably move on. I'm thinking, because it's been 2 hours.
Yeah, no. I think we should.
Maybe...
Should we move on to the
I was going to say the decay. Maybe.
Well, this is the intermission, I guess.
Intermission.
Right. Because we have perfume, decay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. This is the palate cleanser. Maybe.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Well, I was going to say maybe we could kind of do what we did last time.
Yeah, sure.
And mix them.
So do you want to talk like just like, hey, how was your week?
Maybe we just have two...
Tell me something about
2 sections. No,
that's what we talked about originally.
Either way, we're going to talk about ourselves.
Yeah, honestly.
So
what do you want to talk about?
But maybe starting off, we kind of try to focus more on talking about who we are. And
oh, sure. Yeah, because it's episode 1. But if you haven't listened to episode 0, get with it.
Get with it. You're really confused about that cold open.
Yeah, for real.
So actually, let us actually start with the. I want to do that philosophy question.
Sure.
Because of what we just went over, I think it's
pretty cool. Philosophical.
So in the second portion of this, we call it decay. And it is supposed to be, just this, what is it? It's not like it is bad or it is ugly or dying or whatever, but it is a look at really anything and everything other than God in a sense. Because what we just did is we went over the Bible, which is the most important, most beautiful thing that we can look at.
Yeah. Well, except for Christ.
Right.
And God. So it's kind of hard to explain. I think I explained this a month ago.
Yeah.
And then it's been hard to reiterate that since then.
But I think I like that. I think it
It's got
us reiterating it every single time because it is.
We should try to re-explain it every single time.
I mean, I think we're going to.
Yeah.
Because
you mind if I give it a shot?
Go for it.
Okay. So I really think Perfume Decay is just it doesn't. You don't have to read into it too much.
Yeah.
Just like you don't like. What is that perfume made of? You know, like you just smell it. It smells nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, decay is like gross, and you notice it immediately.
Sure.
And it does not improve your day.
Mm.
Right. So another way of looking at it is like you were going down the road of like God's word is a perfume. It brings life to the dead world or the dying world. It makes the decay bearable.
Mm-hmm.
And so this isn't a celebration of the decay itself.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what we're saying. It's just a recognition of how life really is.
Yeah.
Like life kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's not by design.
Yeah. As we just read.
As we just read. Like God made it very
good. Yeah.
He made it good. And then as soon as you and I showed up, it's like, dude, heck yeah. This is good. Right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's the idea here is perfume decay. Like God made the world as a pleasant perfume. And then we caused it to fall into a state of decay.
Yeah.
And that's very sad, number one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also something we should not ignore.
Yeah. Well, it's something that we have to live in the reality of.
And that's a gross reality. I hate that reality.
Sure.
But it's not something that I should ignore. Like you see the Pharisees doing that. I said in episode 0, like they're hypocrites and they walk around like they're whitewashed tombs, but really they have dead bodies in their back rooms, right? Like it's just Jesus calls that disgusting.
Yeah.
Like it's the worst of the worst. It's like the taking something that's horrifyingly gross and making it look like
beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like like say you buy a piece of art and it turns out to not only be a counterfeit, but it turns out to be something that like I don't know, it's like something that's just like it's not only you wasted your money on this, it's like an insult to you.
Yeah.
Right? Couldn't think of a better analogy.
No, that's good.
But yeah, I mean, we got to recognize that as a Christian, we still have that deadness to us.
Sure. Well, we live in a fallen
dead
world.
Body.
Yeah.
Like
in
even though
gang body.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
No, it legit.
Yeah.
Like as we live, we die.
Yeah.
And it's a very slow process and a painful process and a humbling process.
Yeah.
What I've seen is with like usually the older you get as a Christian, the tighter you cling to that Bible.
Sure.
Because it's what is sweet in life.
Yeah.
And so that's really the idea behind Perfume Decay in my estimation.
I think it's one of those things where it's a unintended checking device for us as podcasters.
You and me.
Yeah. Well, because it's one of those things where it's like we came up with the concept. We came up with a name and we're like, oh, that's a cool band name. But at the same time, we're like, there's a lot of depth to the name, you know, and I mean, just viewing the Word of God as a perfume on our lives, and then viewing the rest of it. I mean, because I feel like maybe this isn't maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but like when I think about the decay portion, I'm like, that feels gross. Like I don't necessarily feel good about that because that includes that middle portion where we're talking about ourselves.
Yeah.
And and it's like I almost feel
Growth.
bad about it, but it's like we came up with a name,
Yeah.
but it was intentional because we don't want to say that anything is more beautiful, anything is more worth it than the Word of God. But also, we're not trying to say that there's nothing else worth talking about.
Yeah.
Because there is, because we have all of life that we experience, which is not devoid of this perfume, but when we get further away from our focus on God, it is, and the way I try to put it, it's not a decay necessarily, at least in my own articulation of anything other than the perfume, right? It's just getting further and further away. It's the smell that's decaying. It's the aroma that is not whatever. But still, the thoughts of a decaying body comes up.
Yeah.
And when we think of it conceptually, like, we're getting further away from from talking about the Bible in a sense. So it is that kind of decay. So it's everything. Everything that we, I think, kind of put to it really gets the point across, because one, we're the creators, and two, it's something that we can constantly, and I think we should
glean meaning from.
Yeah, and
remember,
reiterate in
what
in
is
this
the
podcast.
purpose here.
Yeah. So
And I really think it provides that middle ground that people really need. I really need.
Yeah.
Where I'm a Christian, but I suck.
Yeah.
And there's room for that.
Yeah. We're not perfect human beings. Sorry.
By no means.
We're not trying to be either right now.
And just to be very real with everybody,
Yeah.
I just came out as a season of life where I was down and out for like a year or two. And there was points where I was so mad at God and I did not want to believe he was real. And I didn't read my Bible. I didn't pray. I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's room for that. Like, it doesn't mean that I'm right in what I did.
Yeah.
It just means that
It
I am
happens.
what I am.
Yeah.
I'm a sinner.
You're living your life.
Yeah.
And so I was at this men's group today, and this guy just laid it all out. His whole is like just everything that he's going through, and he cried. He was vulnerable about it. It was beautiful. It was impactful.
Isn't that weird?
What?
His worst moment, and you just said it was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because yeah.
Perfume Decay.
Perfume, yeah. Honestly, yeah, because he's laying out all this awfulness, but at the same time, he came to that group.
Yeah.
If you want to stay in your crap, don't go to a group like that, because these people are trying to point you towards Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus is sitting with you in the midst of your crap, and he's like, hey, we can stay here.
Yeah.
We can absolutely stay here.
Yeah.
But also, if you take my hand, we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
And it's going to suck, and your back is probably going to hurt. Your legs aren't going to want to move anymore.
Yeah.
You're going to freeze. You're going to sweat to death. You're going to work harder than ever. It's going to suck, but I'm literally right here.
You might sprint backwards too.
You might sprint backwards.
And
you might be
right before
backtracking.
right before that, you might have been complaining about your feet.
Yeah. But he's talking about all this, and he lands on like, there's a reason why I'm here. He's like, I don't necessarily know what it is, but there's a reason.
Yeah. It's
And
kind of what I landed on too.
Yeah. And it's not like, he's like, it sucks. Like, I don't want to do whatever
want a
this is.
reason?
No, he doesn't want to do the things that, he's being tasked with doing, with the things that he's realizing, because he's like, I'd rather just sit in my crap and cry or fight whoever is against me. I don't want to deal with this. I want to fight. I want to throw my fit. I want to punch who I want to punch. I want to blow up what I want to blow up, and I want to be vindicated by it.
Oh yeah.
I want to glean from that what I want to glean from it, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I didn't.
Yeah. and I mean it really, that's life.
Yeah.
And I mean, if that isn't what we're trying to show off or trying to portray.
Not show off.
Not
like,
not show off.
like
But
it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's not okay.
Yeah.
But
well,
it's like it's such a delicate middle ground.
Yeah.
Where if you try to look at it, it just sort of falls apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and that's why we keep reassessing it
Yeah.
and keep holding accountable. Because like if I didn't have you correcting some of the things that sound probably really radical, then or the same
I did
way.
say modalism.
Right. And same thing with Stephen. If we didn't keep each other in check, then
we'd be in some trouble.
And so that brings us, I think that's a perfect segue.
Yeah.
Into our philosophical question. Why is there something
good
instead of nothing?
Yeah, good question. Why is there something rather than nothing? Isn't that just like
because I've already been speaking.
Okay.
So I'm writing in my book, right?
Mm-hmm.
See my published works when it's published. The creation or the infinite nature of all of creation. That's what it's called. So why is there something instead of nothing? My claim in the book so far is, and this is just a throwaway question that I kind of threw in there in like parentheses. But the claim that I've come up with is all of creation is for relationships.
Yeah.
So that we can continue communicating and creating more relationships.
Okay, so all of creation is for relationships. So that we can, I think I'm going to butcher it, but maybe I get the right idea. So all of creation is for relationships so that we can create new relationships to perpetuate relationships. Wow.
Because the vehicle at which relationships travel or grow or change or whatever is communication.
So why couldn't God have created a purely spiritual realm? Because it could still have communication and it could still have relationship.
Who says that this isn't a purely spiritual realm?
Because we're drinking wine. We're at the table.
And this isn't spiritual?
No, it's physical.
What if it's the spiritual just wrapped in
the physical?
And it's just
that's just minutia.
It's just like
it's like saying, what if there's triangles inside of squares? There
ought to be. There you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
So we do have a soul.
Yeah.
We are spiritual beings. And, the consequence of that is that we're going to live forever in one way or another, whether that's hell or heaven. And there's also the physical. And the physical is not bad inherently. In fact, God created all of it. And so it's good. Like not giving permission.
Unless you're a Gnostic.
But that's a little what I was referring to.
Yeah.
But not giving permission to sin.
Right.
As Paul says, like all things being equal is to kind of say like the physical is good. Like this wine, I've been going back to the same bottle and it is so good.
Right.
It's so good.
Which one is it?
It's this
yeah, I figured.
Yeah, it's Stella Rosa.
It's the least
wine of the wines. So we got some on accident. We got 3 wines, and there was.
I'm sorry. On accident? Oh, the sweetness. Yeah.
Yeah, we just fell into a store and came out with 3 wines on accident. No, we got 3 wines, and they were all sweet, and I didn't realize it. Like I picked up the Moscato, but the other 2, I had no idea they were sweet.
No clue.
It turns out we could have read the label.
One of them. Yeah, the other ones don't really seem to have a sweetness scale, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, I knew the Moscato was sweet.
Right.
Yeah. It's just part of its nature. But back to the nature of reality.
Yeah.
And physicality. Like physical things are good.
Yeah.
And the reason I know that is because God just told you.
Yeah. So here's a question, because can we provide an answer to this that isn't spiritual for a second?
That isn't spiritual?
Yeah. That isn't tied to
To this
the
main
biblical
question,
realm.
why is there something rather than nothing?
Yeah. So the answer that I gave was more on the
Relational.
relational side of things. Do you think that there may be something?
So why is there something rather than nothing? That makes me think of animals.
Okay.
Like, depending on what you believe, you don't think animals are gonna. They have souls. They have spirits, and they, like, in whatever that means. The outcome is those animals don't go to heaven. They're still physical. They're still a creation. Like, they're still very complex. But their entire purpose is not nothing. Their purpose is to glorify God,
Right,
and to carry out His commands. And that can be in either the physical realm or the spiritual realm, because we see angels. Angels, at one point had some sort of free will, because we see part of the angels fall and become demons and Satan and everything. But there's also the angels that we think of, babies flying. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's not real. Well, who am I
Cherubim.
to say it's real? But like, those beings, they exist on a more self-aware, I guess, plane.
Sure.
Right. But they still only exist to glorify God, and in a way we do too, but in a different way, which is why it's so fascinating to the angels to observe. But I mean, why do animals exist at all? To glorify God. Like, when I see an animal and it's flying south, and no one's ever told it to do that before, it just knows.
Yeah.
What the heck, man? How?
Well, isn't it usually like a learned trait, though?
You mean passed down?
Yeah. Because there's basically the theory of genetic knowledge, passed down knowledge.
Yeah. Like epigenetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like dragonflies, they won't ever reach their destination. Like one lifetime.
Oh.
Like takes 3 or 4
So they migrate,
generations.
but it takes 3 or 4 generations to migrate from point A to point B.
Yeah.
That's insane. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I mean, I know there's a lot of insects that they'll migrate and they'll just keep. Oh, well, I mean, like flies. They live few hours, like 24 hours, something like that.
Mayflies, I think.
Mayflies
I don't know.
live less than an hour.
Less than an hour?
I believe so.
That's crazy. Everything is in slow motion for them.
Well, wouldn't it be like we're
I just
moving
imagine
in slow motion though?
Yeah, we'd be living.
I just
living in slow
imagine
motion.
like
they see just giants.
a
barely
YouTube
moving.
video or whatever, and it's probably AI generated, and you just see a fly like come out of its eggs like
I gotta eat.
an hour later.
Tell my children I love them.
I'll look this up.
Little Johnny, how long you been here?
Oh, about a minute, Paul. I was such an idiot in my 20s.
Wasn't that like 10 minutes ago?
All back in the twos. The 2 minute. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I mean, why is there something rather than nothing? And I mean, apart from God, I don't have an answer.
Yeah.
But it's to glorify God.
Well, I think it's interesting because it's like you can't. I mean, what I always end up at is like, why does it? Because at the end of the day, there is something.
Yeah.
And not nothing.
Touche.
And I mean that's not sufficient for a lot of people, and I think that's fine. But I think what a lot of these philosophical questions are going to bring us to is God, obviously, but it's also always going to bring us to what's the purpose of this question? Because is you knowing the answer, yeah, is it going to change anything for you? Are you going to be able to apply that information and live a better life?
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. How to shut up your 2-year-old.
Yikes.
When they ask you, why, Dad? Why is the sky blue? You answer, son, why do you want to know?
Is it going to help you eat your food?
I just want to know why. Dad, shut up. You're being annoying. See?
But really, it's
imagine a 2-year-old saying that.
Dude. But it's this thing of like a lot of people, most people are just, they're going to go to their job.
Yeah.
They're going to take care of their
life.
kid. They're going to make the food. They're going to sit on the couch, watch TV, whatever. They're going to do whatever they're going to do.
Yeah.
And the answer to this question is not going to sway them one way or another from that. Maybe the question about purpose, is there purpose, or what is your purpose, or whatever, maybe that. But a question like this, it's like,
what does it matter?
You're like, if it leads you towards that next question of like, okay, there's something, because there's not nothing or whatever. Like maybe if it leads you to an idea of, oh, maybe there's a God, you know, then that's worth it. But what is it? You know, I think this should be answered with the question of why. Why are you asking this? Are you asking it because it's going to take you somewhere, or you think it could take you somewhere, or whatever? Are you asking it because you just want to be annoying? You know, you just want to. I think the way I put it in my book is like, are you just adding on more junk to the void? Because so often I think our hearts and our minds end up being black holes that we just throw all this information into, and we never do anything with it. And it's just going to the black hole. It's just going to the void.
Yeah. I think someone who would naturally ask this question would probably be looking for meaning of sorts.
Yeah.
But if I were to ask this question, I would already know that I'm a bit more than something. And how do I know that? Same way that you answered like this question. I know that because I'm me, and I know I'm more than something.
Yeah.
At least a little more. Because I'm experiencing me in a way that no one else is. Right.
Well, and I mean, going back to creation, it's like we have a purpose. And
is to go out there and name the giraffes, the whales, the disgusting vegetables that shouldn't be on plates.
We have, well, it's I almost look at it as like we all have different abilities of subduing the earth.
Yeah.
And the more that man creates, the more that there is in ways to subdue, in a sense, because though
so odd.
Yeah.
It's the one job that like the more you do, the more you have to do.
Yeah.
Only God.
Seriously.
He's like, oh, you conquered the whole earth? Well, welcome to the universe.
Let's keep going. That's the way it is in anime. It's like, oh, we've defeated the 7 seas. Now the aliens are here.
You're like, how could it get any crazier?
Yeah.
And then it does.
And then next thing you know, or maybe we won't find out, but next thing you know, there's other dimensions. That'd be crazy. But
the spaghetti monster is real.
The spaghetti monster is real, dude.
But it's not a god.
It's not a god. It's just a god. Dude.
It's like the Leviathan.
Yeah. I feel like we answered this question pretty
very quickly.
Easily.
I'm impressed.
Steven, do you have?
Oh my gosh! Shut up, Michael.
No, you're good.
Steven, you got anything?
Nope.
You said no.
No. Nope.
We're just gonna sit here until you have something.
Why?
Just because.
Steven is.
See, I don't have something. I have nothing.
Oh,
snaps for that.
Dang.
One. All right, I'll give you that one.
I like that,
even though it wasn't really anything.
You're a winner. You're a winner in my heart.
Yeah. I'm surprised you saw that one. That was pretty good.
Dude. It was a great opportunity.
Yeah.
What else
should we talk about?
You know,
or should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I just realized that I didn't write out an outro.
Oh, you did not.
I only wrote out an intro.
You want to wing it?
Yeah, I'm gonna wing the
Be
heck
blessed.
of it. Be
Like-
blessed and multiply.
Yeah, be blessed and multiply like the fowls that come to us.
I think it'd be interesting if we just pulled from the episode, maybe some kind of like overarching lesson.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe just from the first section, the perfume section.
Okay. Should we
Um,
put that burden on Steven's shoulders?
No.
That's fine. Well, I mean, I think, I think it's important for us to continue to look at the Bible with
Mhm.
fresh eyes, continue to look at the world with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, seriously, I'm looking at this today. I'm astounded because I've read it so many times, because I've heard it so many times, because I've had it explained so many times, because I've
Yeah.
read an explanation of it so many times. And I'm like, there couldn't be anything new. And there
It can't be,
is.
yeah.
And we haven't even gone down to the Hebrew. Like, I swear, if we went down to the Hebrew, we would be.
Mostly because I don't know Hebrew.
Mostly because we don't know Hebrew,
Yeah.
but like, and we don't understand the grammar and everything. But like, looking at the world with fresh eyes should grow you closer to God.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
There's something
Yeah.
missing
You
here.
don't quite see it yet.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have to sit and just like look at it like it's a piece of art.
Mm.
Like I've personally, so the Bible that I use off my phone,
Mhm.
as you guys heard, can read to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've done this once already.
Yeah.
I've gone over to the park. It's near my house.
Mhm.
And I just sat on the top of a hill on the bench and just had it read to me.
Hmm.
You just look over and you kind of just think to yourself, like, why? Why the grass? Do we need grass?
For our toes. Duh.
Like,
I get your point though.
Yeah.
why couldn't the grass multiply on its own? Why does it have to have seeds?
Hmm.
And it's just odd.
Yeah.
In every way. Like
why insects?
Okay. That you bring up a really good point. There's another way we can look at our philosophical question.
Yeah, go for it.
Why is there something instead of nothing? Why is there seeds instead of something else? Instead of nothing? Why can't it not just be grass?
That's just how
Multiplying
it is.
grass, right?
That's just how evolution made it. I mean,
Oh, yikes. Wait a second.
whoopsie.
What are we saying here? But that's interesting, because without that, would we have as much intricacy and as much wonder?
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You see where he's going?
a little bit, yeah. I think
That's
another
interesting.
question I would have is just like, if you were to take away something from everything, would it change it?
Oh, what a question.
Dang,
Wow.
dude.
Snaps to Steven. Holy cow, dude.
Sheesh.
Coming out hot. Goodness
Well,
gracious.
And if we look at, like, I mean, whether or not it's actually real because it has to do with time travel, but the butterfly effect,
Okay.
which, like, the idea of if you take one butterfly
And you pluck their wing off.
and you just leave it.
I don't think that was the original.
No. But if you kill one butterfly and it changes the entire course of time, if you were to take one thing from whatever, one molecule, whatever it is, would it wouldn't be the same. I mean, we think about the fine tuning theory. If the Earth was one anything 0.00001 measurement closer to the Earth, it would cease to the sun. I mean, it would be destroyed. Or if anything was moved in any other direction, or was any temperature different, or whatever, it would just be annihilated, right?
Wouldn't it thought I heard something about that. It would be Earth would be similar to like Venus or
Yeah.
something like that, just because of the greenhouse gas.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's almost like the question is, without something, there would be nothing. but it's more like specifically without this or without one
It's
thing.
not something.
Yeah.
It's a perfect system.
Yeah. Bringing it back
Full
circle. God made everything for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So we wouldn't have reality the way that God intended if anything was different. So we have something instead of nothing for a higher intention that is really perfection.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
How there's a certain beauty in perfection.
Yeah, because if we take sin out of the equation, I mean, if we look at just Genesis 1, it's perfect. It's very good.
Yeah.
With man present, subduing the earth. That's crazy. We just made a podcast.
Yeah, we did. I'm not sure if it's a good podcast.
I think we killed it. The fact that we brought it back full circle without even trying, that's crazy.
Before we let everybody go, I want to look up that
fine tuning.
Yeah, fine tuning. Let's see here. So I'm asking GPT, which I'll double check it. What's the range of distance? I don't know how to word this right. What's the range of distance that the Earth can get closer or further from the sun? I'm going to say without killing everyone.
Oh, it's the distance
It's the
that
Goldilocks zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I want to be like real specific. I don't want GPT to.
What is the
hallucinate
closest
something.
distance in the Goldilocks zone? I would put it that way.
Oh yeah. What is? It's a hard thing to phrase, right? I don't know.
Did you ask it?
I asked it, but it's twiddling its thumbs right now. Oh, the Wi-Fi's down.
Huh.
Dang it.
Boo.
I guess we'll answer that question at the top of the next show.
Oh, man. It's almost as if it was meant to be at the beginning of every episode. Maybe we'll have something that goes wrong.
Cool.
That's funny.
So yeah, don't Google that. Wait for us.
Yeah. As far as you know, there's no Wi-Fi.
There's still no Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
We'll get on top of that next week.
Yeah. Well, this has been Perfume Decay.
With
a
Mickael,
long episode.
With Daniel.
With
Steven. And we have a fourth chair here.
For Jesus.
Maybe someone, he's taking the wheel. But maybe someone will join us in the next episode.
Who knows?
You'll have to tune in and see.
Oh.
And maybe we'll have our stuff together so well that the next episode we record.
We'll have video, streaming. Dude, maybe.
Maybe we'll have t-shirts and toe socks.
Okay. I knew he was going to say it at some point. Anyways, this has been a great episode. Let's move on before he says anything more about the toe socks.
Grandma. Inside jokes.
Oh, gosh.
Had to be there.
Yep, had to. No,
you will be.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you won't be there. This has been Perfume Decay. We appreciate anybody that has listened
this far.
How
impressive.
We're what?
2:30.
2.5 hours
yes,
in.
Sir.
We hope and we pray that this has actually been edifying.
Yeah.
This has been much more serious than the previous one.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we got into the weeds about all the creation stuff.
About the Bible, yeah.
And I mean, it's been edifying for us for sure. I mean, it's a lot of speculation, but it's speculation that hopefully is bringing us closer to God. And because we're not 100% on any of it. We have no clue.
Yeah.
But ultimately it has harbored greater awe and wonder in the God of creation. And hopefully, I mean, so even with the philosophical question, it's just this idea of looking at life again with fresh eyes. And we pray that is carried out to our audience.
Yeah.
We're not the highest quality. We don't have everything together, but I think regardless, we have a great opportunity here to show ourselves and to show other people what it's like
Yeah.
to look at the world with fresh eyes and
And
look at
to learn how to enjoy what God has given us,
Yeah.
whether it's spiritual, whether it's relational, whether it's His Word,
Yeah.
communication, or if it's physical,
Mm-hmm.
because He does want us to enjoy the physical too, just along with all the other things.
Yeah.
So,
Amen.
yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Peace out.